In today's market, that first handshake, it's not happening in a boardroom, it's happening online. For businesses in Bangladesh, being found on the internet isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's absolutely essential for growth. But the big question, how do you make sure the right customers can actually find you? Well, we're about to show you how to open that digital door.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll dig into what we're calling the digital discovery problem. Then, we'll explore why modern business directories are the perfect fix and break down the 7 real-world benefits you get from being listed. After that, we'll introduce you to a platform built just for this, meet the experts behind it, and finally, walk you through the simple next step to really put your business on the map.
All right, let's jump right into the core of the issue. For so many fantastic businesses out there, the biggest thing holding them back isn't the quality of their product or their service. It's something much, much simpler and a whole lot more frustrating. They're basically invisible online. Just think about it for a second. How is your next big client really going to find you? Is it a procurement manager sitting in an office in Europe looking for a supplier in Dhaka? Or maybe a wholesaler in the Middle East? It could even be a local corporate buyer who needs your service like right now. The one thing they all have in common, they're not looking at billboards. They're searching online. And this right here, this is the fundamental change. Your digital presence is that first impression. It's that first handshake. The whole journey of business discovery now starts online. And if you're not on that digital map, you're not even in the game. Now, this online invisibility creates 3 huge headaches. First, you're pretty much trapped within your personal network, which makes it nearly impossible to reach new markets. Second, even if somebody does find you, they might struggle to quickly verify if you're credible, and they'll just move on to the next auction. And third, you end up missing out on a whole stream of valuable inbound inquiries, which means you're always stuck chasing customers instead of having them come to you. So what's the solution here? This is exactly where the idea of a modern business directory comes in. But let's be super clear. This is not your grandfather's phone book. This is a strategic piece of growth infrastructure. So what is it, really? A modern directory is just a very structured database. But here's the magic. Each company profile works like its own mini website. It shows off your identity, your services, and all those crucial credibility signals in a standard format. And for a buyer, that is gold, because it makes comparing options and making a decision incredibly fast. Let's just put it side by side to see the difference. An old directory, it's just a static list of names. A modern directory, it's a dynamic business profile that's actively working to generate leads for you. The old way gave you limited contact info. The new way gives you structured credibility signals. And the biggest leap, you go from a purely local focus to having both global and local reach. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually impact your bottom line? Let's break down the 7 specific benefits that turn this newfound visibility into real, tangible value for your business. The way to think about this is that it's more than just a listing, it becomes a long-term digital asset. It puts you right in front of serious buyers, which means you get much higher quality leads. It builds instant trust, making it easier for potential partners to say yes. It gets you ready for exports and global partnerships. And it's not a one-and-done deal. It strengthens your brand 24/7 at a really low cost and gives a nice boost to your website's SEO. It's basically a growth engine that's always working for you. Now that we understand the power behind a modern directory, let's look at a solution that was designed from the ground up to solve these exact problems for businesses in Bangladesh. Let's talk about the TNIB Business Directory. The mission here is really straightforward: to connect Bangladeshi businesses with the world. It's an organized, searchable platform built to create meaningful business-to-business connections. And it doesn't matter if you're a huge manufacturer, a local service provider, or a growing startup. And this is where it gets really practical. A buyer can easily look for businesses across all the top categories. So whether they need a real estate firm, an IT provider, or an agricultural exporter, the directory's clean, sector-based structure makes finding the perfect partner simple and fast. The platform is also built to be super accessible. There are multiple membership levels, including a completely free option. This means businesses of any size can pick a plan that actually fits their growth goals, making it a tool that the entire business community can use. A platform like this is only ever as good as the expertise behind it. So let's take a quick look at the foundation of trust and experience that TNIB is actually built on. The founder, MD Joinal Abdin, has a career that really speaks for itself. He started out promoting entrepreneurs at the SME Foundation. then moved on to lead policy at the Dhaka Chamber of Commerce. His entire career has been dedicated to empowering Bangladeshi businesses, and that deep, hands-on experience is the very bedrock of the TNIB platform. And that kind of experience delivers real-world results. You don't just have to take my word for it. This testimonial from an international partner in Canada really highlights the strategic insight and reliability that TNIB brings to the table, proving just how valuable it is for companies that are serious about cross-border collaboration.
Okay, so we've looked at the problem, we've seen the solution, and we've talked about the credibility behind it. So what's your next simple step to unlock this kind of growth?
It's designed to be completely straightforward. There are just 3 simple steps. First, you visit the website tinibdirectory.com. Second, you register a free account. And third, you create your company listing with your business information. That's it. You can turn your business information from just a passive detail into a searchable asset that's out there generating opportunities. So, we'll leave you with one final question. In a world where being found online is literally everything, is your business ready to step through that digital door and finally get discovered?